You're such an asshole.
So that kind of a unique request about like listening habits of my audience. I guess is a way to describe it. And I'll tell you right now, I did like a fair go. I went and looked at analytics, and you can pick up some things with analytics. Like when people are listening the most, and your demographic, male, female, but there wasn't a lot of like, I don't get an IP address. Like, oh yeah, this guy tunes in all the time. And so I kind of had to go through just use my general knowledge of my audience because I do look at statistics and data. I was, what, 15 years, however long I've had the channel. So, unfortunately, it's not going to be scientific data. It's just going to be what I've observed over time. Hello, Cappy. I'm looking for an email response if you feel like this video is worth a video, then work away. Yeah, I'll just do a video because I already got this set up. Email I gotta type. For a long time, I've listened to you, Better Bachelor, Alexander Grace, Replicant Fish. Interesting. Generally red pill channels because to me you are a talking head which I can put on and drown out all my thoughts. What percentage of your viewers are the same? What percentage of viewers are just putting you on to drown out their own existence? And I gotta ballpark it. I gotta ballpark it because I don't like, we don't hold like how many. You're either listening or you're not. I'll set $100 under the title Free Money V2. I'm sure you have actual good knowledge to share, but to a guy like me, it doesn't matter. You drawn on my thoughts, and that's enough. Take my free money. Well, no, I mean, if you tune in, you tune in, right? Like, I don't hinge on every word of everyone I tune into. Like Raymond thoughts and minds, I end up listening to him more. Like the words he's saying, because he's very energy. I want to say emotional in a bad way, but there's genuine emotion in what he says. And I think he's kind of representing the front line of what a lot of young people are thinking. As opposed to, I'm trying to think of what I just throw on in the background. Like Nerdrotic, when they do the show, not a specific topic. Despot of Antrim. Who's the other? Echo Chamberlain. These guys do long analyses, which go for a while, and those are just kind of background. But it's something shorter and pithy, which is good. I tend to pay a little bit more attention. So, I gotta imagine, the wide variety of topics I talk about. I'm gonna guess both, but let's go through the let's go through the statistics I got. So I got 128,000 subscribers. That does not. I wish everyone in my audio who subscribed tuned in regular. That is not the case. The vast majority of channels, the minority of subscribers tune in any regular rate. Of regular audience attendance, kind of like church, I'd say like maybe you tune in once a month, once a week, kind of the widest match. People come back, not just all subscribers that I will never see again. which are the majority of them, versus subscribers that we see them once in a while at church. We'll see them in the pew, not every Sunday, but they're there. I'd say around 15,000. Because if I do a topic that's very interesting, oh, that's interesting. I'll check that out. So that's the widest measure I'd say. Is about 15,000, 12%. No, about 12% my subscriber base. I would say tune in at some point in time. If it's out of the literally sometimes score a video I'll do in a week, that's not everyone's cup of tea. It's not of interest to them. But if I do an interesting one, I see there's a core philosophical audience who, if I do an original, if I find an interesting topic that I find interesting and I put a little bit of time into it, and it's very germane or relevant to issues going on of the day or the frontier or the edge of philosophical thought. I'd say there's a core. I get around 4,500 to 5,000 people who that's in. I'll tune into that, right? Here goes the internet course. So what I want to do today, call up the internet people. Yeah. Then I'd say there's a core audience who, and this maybe is the closest approximation to what you're talking about. People who tune in no matter what. I can be doing a boring video of, do I measure computer science or computer engineering? What do you think, Kathy? And I'm not slamming, I just, that's very specific to the person requesting it. Or it's something that I think is very interesting and can be interesting, or I think it's interesting, but like I do video game reviews and movie reviews. Those are some of the least popular videos I have. I don't care. I like doing them because I want to help all people not wasting money. But you'll have, you know, basically 2,000. That's on the lower end. Each video I get will at minimum get about 2,000. And I think that's the audience you're looking at, where, yeah, cap you, whatever, they like my voice. I'll say something interesting or funny that'll pique their interest originally. Like, how many, I would say, I'm not nowhere near his league. But a lot of people just throw on Rush Limbaugh. A lot of people think Rush Limbaugh was somehow this great political analyst, or he was some kind of great radio announcer. He was both. That's true. The real reason people tuned in to Rush Limbaugh, he had a great voice. He was very affable. He was like the fun, maybe not a ridiculously funny guy, but he was a fun, entertaining guy to have in your garage while you were working on something. That's the guy you want to have playing poker. And everyone's got that. It doesn't matter who you are. This is why I think everyone who wants to go ahead and start their own channel.
What's up? Move your vehicle, please.
You have a core audience of people of the 8 billion out there that, man, they just like your voice. They like who you are. They like your mannerisms. And maybe they're not hinging on every word, but they just like having you around, you know? No different than music. Like, what kind of genre of music? Some people like rap, other people like jazz, some people like country. Only jazz is the real music out of those three. So that I would see as the core audience, where they just like having me on. But then yeah, that would be just to have someone in the background. But when you ask about how many of your audience should have it on just to have you on background noise, I would say whether they're hinging on every word, have a intellectual interest in it or not, I think to some extent every podcast, YouTuber, radio personality, almost 100% you're having it on for background noise, because I'm not trying to be too philosophical here and forest falls in the tree, do you hear the woods kind of thing. But why wouldn't you an option be silence? Or to tune into music or something else? So it almost has. I'm gonna tune into this podcaster to some level. You are listening to that person because you want to have some kind of background noise on in general. So I'd say almost all my attending audience and everyone else's attending audience has them on because it's something to listen to as background noise. Now, how many people gain an added bit of stuff or benefit from it? I'm gonna be not arrogant, but I'm not gonna be humble. I'm gonna say I deliver a little bit higher than the average. I'm gonna say beyond background noise, 70% of my audience get something else out of it. Either because of something practical like finances or philosophy or I don't want to say psychology, but oh yeah, I'm not fucked up. Oh wait, that's what's happening. Or the accidental humorous thing I say. I would say usually people will tune in a little bit more and listen and hinge on a word or two more than just me blathering. I think especially the younger people, and especially if it's topic specific, are definitely tuning into, like, when I watch a YouTube video on whatever, how to fix something in my car, I'm not listening to that passively. I'm paying attention, rewinding. I think we're up there. I think it's 70% beyond just background noise. But hinging on every word, I don't think we're talking 5%. I don't think everyone just hinges. Oh my God. He's God himself and must take in every word, which you shouldn't be doing. I say some smart stuff for kids, not every word out of my mouth is that. But yeah, I'd say everyone tunes into some level just to have background noise. Purely background noise, I'd say only 30%. And then 70% are like getting something beyond just hearing me blather. Oh, look at this. 2 super chats. Dry Raven. That means free Raven in Germany. German. 48 gainfully employed, doing well enough to likely retire early. Listen, because it's nice to know that I'm not the only one seeing all this. Yeah. There's like sanity, psychological purposes. Well, that's what helped out all those original get the OGs, right? Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, more locally, at least in my local market, was Jason Lewis and Joe Souchere. Tom Likas. Never forget Tom Likas. He was the tip of the spear. People the reason they did so well, aside from them having good voices and personalities that people enjoyed, is they are pointing out that the emperor had no clothes. They weren't, there was something, fuck, it doesn't even have to be practical. Say, am I losing my fucking mind? It was just different than, oh my god, we need more taxpayers' money. We're the most oppressed. We need more minorities, said every mainstream media person ever. Republicans bad. It was just something different. Hell, I remember when it was talk radio, you had to be conservative talk radio because the left talk radio was just the mainstream media. Ken Larson, Tree Fitting. I watch almost every live in the same day. Thanks, Cat. Ah, good, thanks, man. Nice finger there, too. Hey, look at that. Hang on, I gotta turn on the camera. There you go. Oh yeah, he's giving the finger. That's great. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, but I don't. One thing I regret when I was younger is I would only listen to conservative talk radio. Not that there's anything wrong with that because it was like new and different, but there's other stuff to listen. Don't just listen. I should have listened to the Mischke broadcast. I should have listened to George Norrie. There were other things to listen to that wasn't either music or conservative talk radio. So I'd go and poke around and see what. That's why I like my nerd shows. Although those are getting awfully repetitive. It's been tragic what's happened to them. Or now it's all clickbait shit. If you want a really good one to start with, I would say would be the Archcast and the real life fake wizard. I love the real life fake wizard. If you just want to get your nerd on, I'd recommend stuff. Plains Warrior, $5. I listen to Captain because a lot of times he says out loud things I am thinking, or you can't say in public. Like, look at the set of tits on that girl. Like, just me. Just me, but if you see a girl with a nice set of tits, don't announce it to the world. That's just me. I don't know how things are in the county you're in. Chase Robideau, $5. What kind of normal, well-adjusted, foolish individual listen to this guy, let alone super chat? Only weirdos, Chase. Only weirdos. Ah, shit, my coffee went cold. It was lukewarm. How darn it. And I microwave. You guys, well, most of us are bachelors here. So the GF is gone. And I spend the money on good coffee now. And so I make the coffee. And generally I make 10 cups, which is enough for me and the GF to have 2 cups in the morning, and then there's a little bit left over the next morning that I can microwave, and I get like a cup and a half or 2 cups. Out of that, and then it saves me the time of having to make another thing. Well, the GF ain't here, so now the numbers are all fucked up. I'd have it I made 10 cups, but that lasted me 3 days. This is the third day and I only got 1 cup, so I had to make another batch of coffee, but I only did a half a pot this time. And it was freshly brewed, and I was like, oh boy, can't wait to take it. And I forgot I had it here. Now it's all like lukewarm. And yet, I missed that first fucking sip of fresh fucking coffee. And it was lukewarm. God damn, this low standard of living I suffer. You guys don't know what it's like to have this horrible life I do. Oh. Emmanuel Obeng, $2, 27, saying just my sanity check. And yeah, no, it's here. When I die, let me explain something to you. If it doesn't make sense, they're lying. There, that's it. That's it. That's all it is. That fucking simple rule, like when I was a little kid in school, you think that, well, it's the adults, it's the teachers, it's the parents, right? It's the old people. They know what they're talking about. Fuck out. I was right starting in the 5th grade. I'm not 5th grade. 5 years old, kindergarten. First day kindergarten. Like, this is fucking bullshit. I didn't know what. I didn't have the vocabulary to say fucking bullshit, but I intuitively knew what that was at 5 years old. And I wasn't wrong. And dude, how many decades? Like at least 2 decades did the adults lie to you? And they're like, nope, it's all bullshit. And I knew it. I knew it. If it didn't make sense, it was a lie. That I don't need studies show, research suggest fuck you, academia. It doesn't stand up to the smell test. Monkey Man, $5. Usually tune in every time you stream. You help me get through the days like Trisha, especially with this nightmare job I'm on. Is it that bad? You on a bad gig? You'd be proud of me going out of my way. Um, I want to light up my driveway a little bit so my friends don't run off of it, and then we gotta pull them out of the ditch or hit a tree. Like, how do you, I had one. She was a girl, and she ended up going off the driveway. I'm like, how did you go off the driveway? It's a straight shot to the road. So and I was like, okay, I could wire it up, right? Or I could just go out of my way to get solar power lights. And I spent hours trying to find solar power lights with enough lumens. Because I'm lazy. I don't want to dig a hole, run conduit, and then run wire, and then it rains and it shorts and at least cheap solar